Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Troy Trojans, taking on a team from the ACC, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Trojans will get this season underway as toe meets leather. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick strike complete. Hey, midfield, he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays. You saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Now they'll run the draw. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, it's Crowder. Makes the catch, it's Dortch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And just saw one there on the crossing route.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quick completion to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Troy! Fitted in the window for the score. They're on the board first here in the season opener. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
Tight ends can be the quarterback's best friend down in this area of the field. When the windows get smaller, you need bigger targets. No better option than the big tight end.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative.
There he goes. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Quickly to the tight end. Turns it on in midfield. Hits the accelerator to the right. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. And the Bulls, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He'll take a shot. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Quarterback moving. Fires on the move. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
On a big third down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
The Bulls looking to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Shoots it to the left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are...
Touchdown Bulls! A great catch and run for 6. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the point after is good. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hooks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
And now on second down for this offense. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He'll take it himself. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I don't care where you're at on the field, 4th and inches, I like me. I like my chances of getting that, running the play I feel comfortable with, getting the first down.
Using his legs, it's Meadows. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. They'll move the tight end. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. The Trojans will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
And the Bulls backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. in the red zone here on 2nd down. Red pass, it's complete. Touchdown, Troy! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Headed back to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Watkins. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Richards. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Morrow. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Right on the money. Shows him the stiff arm. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And the Bulls, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll throw it from the red zone. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffalo!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he makes the extra point. An 84-yard drive there, and they finish it off with the score from the 4. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Crowder. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Let's talk for a minute about Troy. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They want to run this quarterback. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Using his feet. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
Working on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. The Trojans with the 1st and 10. To throw, it's Crowder. Makes the grab on the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Oh, it got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
21, Buffalo, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play of the drive wants to throw. Dumps it to the back. Finds his man. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Working that left side now. Still running at the 40. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Got him downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
One more snap coming before halftime. They want to throw it. Flushed out of the pocket. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bulls will line up to kick off and start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. They go to the draw. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Back to pass, it's Crowder. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Trojans will hustle to the line.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second. So the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open grain, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
The offense changing the play. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Buffalo! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UAB is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by a field goal over the Groupers. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. From the shotgun, the inside give. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as...
Breaks into the open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. And their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Makes the grab. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
This offense is feeling itself right now, and momentum's coming along with them. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Morrow. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. Fights off a defender. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Bulls in the hurry up. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They want to run it left here. Got room to work. Picks up the first down, still moving. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Quarterback keeper. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
He looks short of that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down. Big-time stop for this defense.
Quickly complete. It's a fumble. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Across the 25, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. One final play before the end of the quarter. Power football with the run. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Buffalo.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, in this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll cut the lead to 28-27.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the 4th quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
The Trojans just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for room. It's Lovett. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Got it behind the line. It's Dortch. Turning it on. Touchdown, Troy. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. And you can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UAB is putting on a show offensively. They've built up a comfortable lead against an opponent that's really been outmanned. They're up by 17 over the Groupers. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things. Like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top. The quick out. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown, Buffalo. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. He barges his way into the end zone for the 2, and we are locked up here in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. There he goes. Makes a pass to Marker. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Across the 45. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Lining up from the 34 on first down. DB's right up on the receivers. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And a nice play call offensively there, knowing that the defense is pass, knowing no one on the defensive side of the ball is going to be thinking about your running back in the running game, so you catch them by surprise. Only 4 defenders rushing upfield. The lanes were massive, and that was easy work for the running back.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Handoff to the lone back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On the move. Touchdown, Troy! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
Buffalo, 35.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's his 4th interception of the night.